Welcome to Beit Bushra. I'm Bushra and this is my home. Today we're making a recipe for fall. And this is a soup that reminds me of cold weather and warm, cozy days in, and you have soup for dinner. And the soup we're making today is called Shorabet. I love this recipe because of its simplicity and how quick it is really to put it all together. Today I'm going to show you the basic recipe for Shorabet. Different countries have different ingredients that they like to add in it, but this is the most basic one, and then depending on what you like and what you don't like, you can add other ingredients in it. So basically what we're going to need is some red lentils. To get started, you're going to need some rice, and I have 2 tablespoons of rice right here. I'm going to put that into my measuring cup and then fill up the rest of this with red lentils until it hits the 1 cup mark. Kind of a lazy recipe for when you don't have time. I'm just going to forego all of my filming skills and show this to you like that. Isn't it gorgeous? Or actually it's more orange. I don't know why they call it red lentils. And you're going to rinse it until the water runs clear. So I have my strainer here. I'm just going to rinse it through and then put it back into the cup as we prepare the rest of the ingredients. I'm just doing this over here, if you don't mind. Bravo, Bushra. I don't understand why. I do it perfect every time. And then I get on camera and I start to mess things up. I mean, not that I'm messing things up exactly. I'm just making a mess. You can see here, this water is as clear as I can get it for now, and I'm just gonna let that drain. The great thing about this recipe is that you don't need to soak your lentils or your rice. So if it's kind of an impromptu decision for you, to make soup, you can just put it all together and have it done in less than an hour. All right, next we have a carrot. You can use baby carrots, you can use pre-chopped carrots, whatever. It's basically for flavor. I'm just gonna chop it up right here. And lastly, you're gonna use half an onion. And I'm just gonna take all of this off. And I don't like touching onions. Maybe I should do this with a knife. When you do your onion, you wanna try to keep the end intact. At the end of your cooking, you're just gonna take the onion out whole. So you're just letting the flavor infuse, but you're not actually gonna eat the onion unless that's your thing. My mom always takes the onion and eats it by herself. I don't know how she does it. Whoops! I did exactly what I told you guys not to do. Okay, so here is my half onion. To make your soup more flavorful, although it's perfectly fine using this delicious basic recipe, you can always add a bay leaf, you can add coriander, hot spicy pepper paste. You can add fresh cilantro, you can add a whole celery. Again, you would just take it out at the very end. Turmeric, and you can add olive oil as well, of course. So basically what you're gonna do is for every 1 cup of lentil/rice, you're gonna add 3 cups of water into your pot. Remember to add salt and pepper to taste. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything into my pot right now. And then you're going to let it boil covered on low heat for about 30 to 45 minutes. You want to check back for the consistency. The lentils are going to drink up all of the water and kind of expand so much that they just fall apart. Some people, like myself, like to have this soup chunky like that, and other people like to use either an immersion blender or just a regular blender and blend it until super smooth and creamy. It just depends on your personal preference. All right, so it's been about half an hour, 40 minutes-ish. I forgot to put a timer, so I don't really know exactly how long it took me to cook my lentils today. But you know when it's ready, when the lentil is soft, very, very soft. If there's even a little bit of a bite to your lentils, then it's not ready. Let it simmer a little bit longer. I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the bay leaf, we're gonna take out the onion, leave it to the side. If you feel like it's not soupy enough for you and you just like a little bit more water, you can always add some water. That is not a problem at all. If you have vegetable stock or chicken stock or beef stock, you can use the stock instead of the water. You can put enough spices and herbs and just plain water and have your soup, your lentil soup, Shorabet tastes amazing. I have my spoon and I have my shorabet. It is so hot right now, I probably should not eat it, but I cannot wait. Wow, that flavor. First of all, the warmth. This is so good with kibbeh. Kibbeh and shorabet adas, match made in heaven, okay? It's perfect on a cold day. It's perfect when you're sick. Like, we didn't have a chicken stock or anything for it, but it is so amazing. It is still very creamy. You can see all the orange carrot pieces. They dissolve, they melt in your mouth. And it's just a fantastic party going on in there. So, so delicious. I'm so excited for you guys to try this recipe. Wow. I would like to say thank you so much for joining me today on another episode of Baked Bushra's Cooking. Remember to like the video if you like soup, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next week, inshallah.